Hey everyone, welcome back to Mini Bike Mike's Garage. So got a little Honda S65 on the table, and I got to put a rear tire back on it. A couple months ago, I did a video with a blue Honda C110 that was my son's bike, and it had been in storage for a while, and he wanted to start riding it again. So I pulled it out, and we got it up and running and so forth, and he's loving riding it around. But the bike had a flat tire on the back, his C110 did, and I was kind of in a crunch for time, so I just rolled this old Honda S65 in here. I took the back tire off of it and just swapped the whole assembly over to his C110 to get him up and going. Well, this bike has now sat here for a few months and doesn't have a rear tire on it. So today I put a used tire and I put a new tube and a tire back on it. This is actually the rim that was off of his C110, but it has the same setup. It actually has the dampeners, just kind of like a CT70 has. But I thought, you know what? I want to get this back into a roller so I can move it around. But I think we're going to do more than that. I think we're going to see if it'll fire up. This is a bike I built in Arizona. My wife and I lived in Arizona for approximately about 2 years, 2013, 2014, while we were helping her parents, take care of her parents. And I had a couple bikes out there. This is one of them. I bought this bike in Cottonwood, Arizona, and I put a Lifan 125 manual on it, and I rode it around. I'll bring you in and show you a little closer, but it's still got a lot of the red dirt from Arizona on it. The license plates say November of 2015, which I think I would have probably re-registered it in November of 14, and then my father-in-law passed away in January of 15. So then about March of 2015, we loaded everything up and we moved back to Indiana after he had passed. So this bike has, I know it ran when I registered it in November of 2014, but we threw it in the trailer, hauled it to here, and I've not started it since. So I'm sure the carburetor is going to need to be taken apart. It does. Pretty sure I'm hearing fuel in it. So that means it's, what is that? This is almost 9-year-old fuel. So we're going to see if it'll start on that. So anyway, let's jump in and let's get this back tire put on here first. Before we start on that tire, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. There's the red dirt that I was talking about. You can see that the carburetor has leakied all over the place. The tank's kind of rusty, but it seems to be solid. It's a fun little bike. I really like the S65s. They a little bit bigger. They give you a more of a motorcycle feel. I use the stock exhaust on this. I put a new seat on it, obviously. I think I put a Webb LLC harness, those old harnesses that I used back in the day. There's that November of 14 Arizona plate. Even had the off-road sticker. I used to take this on the trails, the Jeep trails and stuff out there in Arizona. That's why it's so dirty. But I think I used a Webb LLC harness on this. That's who I was buying the harnesses from off of eBay. He has since retired. It's got, I know that control came off of a Lifan clone that I bought out there that I had, and I put new controls on that Lifan, and so I reused the old one on this bike. This is the stock, and I did not even take the throttle cable out of the handlebars. It's still hanging down here by the carburetor. It's just hanging. I used to have it tied up underneath there, but anyway. So, and I'm sure there's a battery and all that good stuff inside there, but we're not going to take that loose. So, all right, let's jump into this. Got that rear tire. You've got this sprocket assembly that goes and put it all together. All right, I'm not super familiar with these. I don't work on these enough to keep track of the order of things that I need to do here. So we may put things together and then have to take them back apart and put them back together. I don't know. we'll figure it out as we go. I can't remember what, and I think maybe there is enough room to slide that in there, but it's got, it's a kind of strange set. It's got this post. No, you're struggling, Mike. Get it on there. Okay, there we go. Now that's got a, and this has got flat spots, so I've got to get it turned in the correct spot for it to go in the, there we go. Let's see if we can get the brake. Oh, somebody's yelling at me, aren't you? Dang, I forgot to put the chain on it. All right, back up punt. Back up and punt. I forgot to throw the chain on it. Somebody that's a little more familiar with these is laughing at me the order I'm doing this. Okay, let's try this all over again. That's got to go in there. That fits in those dampeners. There's a big nut that goes on here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on to hold it in place. I thought it was. It's wanting a cross thread on me. There we go. I think that goes on. Hang on a second. I got to back up again. I'm pretty sure that, yep. Oh, that's too tight. No, wait, I do have a wrench. I didn't think I had a wrench on me. There we go. Let's back that off. Okay, now we can put, I think we can put this nut on here. Get on there, holy cow. Sorry, blocking your view here a minute. Guess my left hand did not want to cooperate. All right, and then this goes up on there like that, and we got to see if we can get the brake up in there. Why is that not going? Well, I'm going to bring you around and show you what I'm struggling with. I think I have to slide the whole thing back so that the arm maybe can clear here or something. I'm not 100% sure what I got going on. Maybe I should have put that up on there before I slid it together, huh? How in the world does that? Because that's hitting. How's that going to fit up? But we're nowhere near. Okay. Let's loosen this. We've got. Mike, you don't have the right tool to do this. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to get a wrench and let's back that brake off, and maybe we're fighting that. It's pretty obvious I'm going about this all wrong, but all right, that should give us some room to get things to move. So close. Why are you not going up in there? Well, apparently you have to put this on with the wheel to get it. Oh, now I've messed the brake pads all up. All right, I gotta stop and put my brake pads back on. All right, got the pads put back on there. Let's try this again. There's that. There's that. There's our chain still on, everything still on. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the, gosh. Mike is just not with it today. There's a spacer that goes in here. There we go. Oh, I think we're getting there now, fellas. 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, it must be in gear. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and button that up, put my brake stay back together, and maybe find a spot where the bolt will fit past the spokes. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna button that back up, get that done, and then we'll jump on the carburetor. All right, I think I've got the back tire and all the assembly put back together. Let's jump up here and take a look at this carburetor. First thing I want to do is see if we can take that fuel line off. And see what, if anything, comes out of this tank. Oh, petcock was kind of crispy feeling. It started to flow and then stopped. But I think something didn't feel right in that petcock when I turned it. Ah, shoot. I was hoping not to have to take that apart. This has got one of those crossover tubes. was hoping to find a spot where it would work. Come on. Take the cap off. Oh no, it's empty. That or it's all on the other side. Maybe the petcock doesn't work and it drained this side. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. I got a feeling we're definitely going to have to clean the carb. Let's, I'm going to lean the bike this way and see if some of the fuel from the other side will come to this side. No, she actually, I thought there sounded like there was fuel, but I'm pretty sure it's empty. Let me, I'm going to go get some fuel. Let's throw some in it and see what happens. This may be a huge mistake because if that petcock's not going to work, I might not be able to stop the flow once it. Yell at me if you see anything come out. Oh, I've got it shut off, don't I? Well, it's either not flowing over there or the petcock's actually working. That's all the gas that's in that tank. Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of sure sounds like there's more fuel than what's flowing out of there. All right, we at least got something coming out. Oh, please stop. Okay. Let's, you know what? We're gonna take the carburetor off. We're not going to try putting, at least the slide wasn't stuck. We're not going to try to put fuel in that without taking it off. Hey, it's got fuel in it. It's running on the table. I got too big a screwdriver. Come on. Come off of that. I need a smaller screwdriver. Hang on a second. If this one jet is clear, we're good to go. I'm going to get a wire brush and see if I can run it through that and make sure that's clear. See if I can focus on that. I'd say we're good. It went right through it. I didn't have to unplug it or anything. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Let's put it back on and see what happens. I didn't check to see if anything was flowing through there. Oh well, we're gonna go for it. Got some flow. Come on, tighten. That's probably tight enough. Oh, I bet it was just tucked up underneath the tank like that. All right, let's see if the throttle works. Hell, it even snaps back. Well, we're not going to check for spark or anything. We're just going to see if it'll start. Comment down below. I mean, some choke. Should have had time for fuel to head down there. So I'm not really like trying to start it since I hadn't even turned it over. I just was make sure the engine's free. Okay, here we go. Headlights on. Tail lights on. I just have it wired so it just goes on when the engine's on first switch. But yeah, you know, I didn't remember I put a horn on it. Oh, high and low beam. Let's see, does the brake light work? Not for the front lever, it doesn't. No, we got no. I wonder if the brake switch is already engaged. Yeah. Well, let's take it for a ride. Front tire looks like it could use a little air in it, so it's pretty good. Looks like it's got little footprints where a cat or something's been climbing on it while it was in storage. See if it'll fire back up. Heck yeah. All right, I'm gonna put the chest mount camera on. Well, either I took the baffle out of the exhaust or it was already out, but I like the way it sounds. I do not remember what the shift pattern on this is. Probably all up. Yeah, I believe it's all up. Nope, it's one down. Huh. You know what, I'm not going to go too far without knowing how much gas I'm... Still trying to figure out where neutral's at. I wonder if you can't hit it while it's running. There it is. So I think it's 1 down, 3 up. Yeah, it is. 1 down, 3 up. Pretty amazing. Took a bike that hadn't ran and hadn't been started in 9 years. Sitting there purring away. I think the tank needs to probably be cleaned and that carburetor going through a little bit better, but it actually runs. Yay! Guys, thanks for following along. I'll see you on the next video. If you're available, come to Martinsville, Indiana on October 14th, and we're going to ride little bikes like these. We've got a 90-mile ride planned, 45 miles out down to my parents' house, see my dad's antique collection of stuff, and then have lunch, and then 45 miles back. So, you know, I really don't care what kind of bike you ride, but we're trying to do it with little Honda Mini or Honda Clone, you know, type bikes. But any brand, any size, I don't care. Just come ride with us. It'll be about 90 miles. We're probably only going to do about 40 to 45 mile an hour at a time. So don't. It's not a race or anything like that. So anyway, guys, have a great day. See you on the next video.